Okay, so this is comparing the Devil, and I have the Rider-Waite, the Gilded Tarot, Erotic Fantasy, World of Vision, Somnia, Mystic Dreamer, Barbieri, and Black Cat. And these are all, except for the Erotic Fantasy, I have read with all these cards. So I'm familiar with them. The Mystic Dreamer is still very new to me, but I have done some morning readings with them to get to know them a little bit. I will tell you that I don't know a lot about what's in the book yet, because that takes a lot of time, you know, and I haven't gone through them. Now, the things that, okay, so I put the Rider-Waite up there because it's kind of like where I compare it to, only because that's the, you know, that's the most used deck. The Devil is about addiction to some degree or another. I feel like it's also about our hidden fantasies and our hidden joys and our hidden things that, you know, maybe, you know, it could definitely be on a sexual nature, right? Where you don't speak of these things to everybody. They are something that, you know, you keep hidden for yourself. It's like just between you and yourself. That's it. It's not something you talk about. Also, though, I do feel like it's an addiction and it's a pull, and that's where I really like the Somnia. It's a pull in. It's can I say no to that? And this can be a lot of things. Like it can be something as simple as chocolate cake. It can be as dangerous as being addicted to alcohol and drugs. It can be sexual. It can be a person. It can be anything. There's things that pull us in. These are about things that pull us in. So when you're doing a reading, you don't have to use the word addiction, but it's a good way to start. I feel like it's something that pulls you in and has a hold on you. Something that you can't say no to. Yes, that's addiction, but when you're talking to a querent, sometimes using the word addiction is a little bit like they're thinking drugs, alcohol right away. There's a lot of things that get us pulled in that we can't release. We can't say no to, or we have a hard time saying no to it. And that's when I really like the Somnia, because he's got this handout and it's like, come with me. So this could be addicted to a person. This could be addicted to anything. It's the thing saying, I'm here, I'm waiting, I'm offering myself to you. Whether that's chocolate cake, drugs, alcohol, sex, a person, a thought. It can be a thought. Keep that in mind when you're doing readings. Like the Devil could be a lot of things. So, you know, it's not always those dangerous things, although I do feel like when it comes up, it does speak to that to a certain degree. Now, if it comes up with a lot of positive cards around it, you might want to say that this is like, you know, this can be something that, you know, you need to bring out in yourself. There's a hidden want in there that you feel like might be, you know, you're immoral, not immoral, but like you feel a little uncomfortable about the public knowing this specific thing that you enjoy. I mean, and that could be anything too, you know. So it's important for us to feel good, and that's also what the Devil is. I look at the Rider-Waite, the lovers are chained to each other, and the Devil has control of them. So basically that says like you're chained to something. Are you going to give in to that or not? The Devil in the Gilded Tarot makes me feel more of passion. I think it's because of the fire, and also though his eyes are hidden, he's got this thing, and I just feel like it's, to me, with the fire, and there's nothing really going on. So I feel like it's really a passionate card. And it also could be because when I learned, this is the deck I learned on, and I feel like sometimes, you know, what was happening around me at that time could have called out how I feel about it. You'll see that a lot when you start reading. Now this one, the Erotic Fantasy, I wanted to take a closer look. I really didn't. They're breaking the chains. So they have swords, the two people down here, and they're breaking their chains. So they're actually progressively working on taking care of this situation, which is kind of cool too. And that one, you know, you could, because if that comes up in a previous, like a past influence, you broke the chains, right? You freed yourself. And in the present, you will free yourself. So that's kind of a nice feeling. Now this one in the world of vision, you know, I think it's about like, what do you really see? What's the word? Masquerade. Someone faking you out. You're seeing something that you think is one way and it's really not. That's what I feel like this one looks like. It's, if you look, you know, there's the animal, I don't know, like a horse hoof. Oh, my nail's broken. Oh, you can't look at that. The skulls, it's like, is it an animal? Is it a person? What's really there? What's really behind that mask? That kind of thing. That's what I feel like the this devil is about. Then this is what I was talking about. The Somnia really makes me feel like, here, come take me. I'm here waiting for you. Really, this totally speaks to me, addiction. It could speak to the other side of your, you know, more erotic side, or your more that piece of is finding those things that make you feel good, or that you find joy in, that you might not bring to other people. But definitely with that handout, it feels like, come with me. I feel like this is a tempting card, like where it feels like there is definitely temptation there. This is the Mystic Dreamer. A lot of fire going around. Now again, I haven't done a lot of reading with this, and this card has not come up much. But it's got the skull. You know, I don't feel like this drawn in of feeling trapped, or feeling chained to something, or feeling like I can't say no. It looks like maybe it's kind of tempting, like she's trying to tempt you, but that skull is kind of, what do you call it, foggy. So is it a true thing or not, you know, making you look at it. Now this one, I did not read on it, and I always enjoy reading on the Barbieri because it's always so much different. So I'm going to pull it out. You stupid human, you want your strong parts, oh, on the outside, wear them on, okay, wait, say it, sorry. You stupid human, you wear your strong parts on the inside. Wear them on the outside so they can protect you. Lock your skin, your blood, your brain, your heart safely away, and don't let anyone touch those delicate treasures. It's easy. Let me show you how. So that's interesting too, because that one is speaking more of when we put up those walls, those blocks, like, you know, when we have fear, or like we're afraid to get hurt, or afraid of all of those things, that speaks of those fears, like fear of, you know, being hurt in a relationship, or being hurt in, you know, anything really. That's an interesting one. And the Black Cat one, I don't have my booklet too. That's the one that's a little different. You know, this one, she said, you know, I feel like it's a she, on just maybe because of the way she's sitting on the branch. That one's a tempting one too. Come sit with me, you know, here I am. Are you gonna dare yourself to come get me? That kind of feeling to it. I really like the Devil card. I feel like there's a lot behind it. So when I get it in a reading, I feel like there's a lot for me to say about it. So this card, like, you know, speaks closely to me. I feel like it's just something that you really can, you know, dig into. I think when this card comes up, it does show you a lot. I think when this card comes up in a reading, though, also beware that there may be something that querent might be a little skeptical about admitting to, because we don't want to admit to things that we're addicted to, and we don't want to admit to our shortcomings, right? So this, you know, think about that as well, that, you know, maybe it could be, you know, think about that, because you just want to tread lightly, or start slowly into the explanation. Because if you start kind of slowly and let them know that it's okay to talk about it, and to agree or disagree or whatever. And remember too that anytime we speak of someone's addictions, they can get like defensive about it as well. It's really easy to say, no, I'm not, you know, and that's just something to be prepared for in this card. And when you're doing readings for somebody. So there you have it. That's the Devil. We've got the Rider White, the Gilded Tarot, Erotic Fantasy, World of Vision, Somnia, Mystic Dreamer, Barbieri, and Black Cat. Thanks.